We got to start in the Big Apple. The New York Knicks, I guess, as the prophecy was written a year plus ago. Kemba Walker, not official yet, but finally making his way to his hometown club after time with Boston, a buyout with OKC. Now, like I said, he's going to the Knicks, and they've been busy. Evan Fournier also comes in from the Celtics with a lofty free agent contract, 4 years, 78 million bucks. They re-signed Derrick Rose. There have been other periphery additions as well. So, Matt, let's start with you. How have the odds changed on the DK Sportsbook?
The odds are moving in the Knicks' favor. So they were 100 to 1 to win the next NBA championship for the majority of the offseason prior to free agency starting. And honestly, like that just didn't seem high enough because even last year, just for reference, like while the Knicks were in the playoffs already, their line to win the championship was still north of 100 to 1, even when they had already made the playoffs. And it's not a foregone conclusion that they'll make it this year. But the line is down to 80 to 1 now with the new additions with Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. So I feel like those players are worth more than the move from 100 down to 80, but maybe the 100 wasn't the right number to begin with. But it is trending in the next direction, so that's a good sign.
Nick, obviously the Bucks are the champs. We all know how they're built, what they're capable of. The Bulls have been busy, the Heat have been busy, and then, like we said, the Knicks. Realistically, can New York make some noise in that conference?
No, I don't think so. I think a lot went right. With apologies to our friend and colleague, Kenny Ducey, who I believe is on the next segment and is a huge Knicks fan. I think a lot of things went right for the New York Knicks last season. Their best player missed only one regular season game in a season where pretty much every elite player, it felt like, was missing multiple weeks. Julius Randle not only stayed healthy, but also had a career year by far. And, it proved to be maybe a little bit unsustainable when you look at his numbers in the regular season compared to what happened in that 5-game series against Atlanta in round one. So I think the Knicks at best can kind of replicate what they did last year. They're basically bringing back the exact same team. They re-signed Alec Burks. They re-signed Nerlens Noel. You bring in Fournier. That's a fine move. I don't love it. The Kemba Walker move, I think, looks a lot better on paper. I think the story of him coming back to New York is a lot better than it's going to look in practice because Kemba Walker cannot stay healthy. And with the knee issues that he has, it's not something where you just say, like, oh, he just needs more time to recover. Like, this seems like it's a degenerative type of issue that's just going to get worse and worse as he gets older. So I think when Kemba Walker feels good and is out there, it's going to be a big plus. But I don't really know that you can count on Kemba Walker for more than like 55 to 60 games at this point. And you're just, praying and praying that he's healthy during the playoffs, which, to me, that's just a big time if for a team that, even with a healthy Kemba Walker, would you really pick the Knicks over the Bucks? Would you really pick him over the Nets, even the Heat or the Sixers? Probably not.